Hello. Just walking down the road. So how about that? We're going down Highway 94 in the middle of nowhere out here in eastern North Carolina, and there's a black bear in the road. So we got out, took a few pictures, and then she just kind of looked at us and went on about her business into the woods. So you never know what you'll see out here in the middle of nowhere, but not bad. I like it. Let's see what else we can find. Looking for snakes today. Hopefully we will find something. It's kind of cloudy and overcast, so maybe we'll catch some slowly moving across the road or in the woods or something, but that's what we're after today. Got Candace with me. Hello. And we'll see what we can get into, but that's the goal, looking for snakes today. Try to photograph. See what happens. Candace and I are out this morning looking for rattlesnakes, or snakes of any kind, and we just came across a pygmy rattlesnake, which is a really awesome find. I've been looking pygmy rattlesnakes for the longest time, and finally found one. And this is pretty neat. They're very special. Here in eastern North Carolina, coastal regions of eastern North Carolina are the only place in the country where they're actually red. I don't know if they have a reason. I think it might be in something they eat or something in the soil, but all in all, they're just beautiful because they are red. So I'm gonna try to get some good photos of this little guy, and I'll show him to you. Here he is. He's a little bitty guy. So these little guys are super small. So maybe the size like a 50-cent piece. So it's very tricky to photograph. You have to get really low to be the same eye level as they are. And so I gotta get down extremely low to photograph. And we got overcast conditions today, so that's pretty good as far as photography is concerned. No really harsh shadows or anything. Now he's concentrating on me, so I'm trying to get him to look off to the side so I can get a side profile shot. There we go. Good shot of his face. And since it's overcast, I'm going to use a little LED video light. Just try to pop in a little extra light from the side. We'll see how this works. Not too bad. Alright, we'll let this little guy go. Leave him where we found him. And see if we can find another one. These little guys are super hard to find. I've been looking them for years and finally found, with the help of a friend, my first ones last year. Little bitty guys. Very important to, I think, temperature related time of year. Obviously it's when the mosquitoes are out and all the biting bugs, because they were tearing us up this morning. But we're just kind of scanning the leaf litter. Looking on tops of logs, looking on the sides underneath, trying to find any kind of reptile or amphibian to photograph this morning, and hopefully find maybe another pygmy rattlesnake. So we just found a second one. He's tucked in nicely in some grass, so I'm not going to move him at all. I'm just going to try to photograph him right where we found him. I like the composition. He's curled up, just kind of sitting there, so I really like the way that looks. I'm going to just leave him just the way he is. These things are so pretty. So colorful. Love it. Alright, let's see if we can find another one. Alright, still kind of looking around. We found 3 so far, and they've all been very pretty. Ooh, Candace, I got one right here. It's a little bitty thing. He's curled up right up on the edge of this old bark. He's like that big, but he is so pretty. Very vibrant. The colors are super saturated with it being overcast like it is today. These are probably my now favorite snake. I love these little things. Alright, let's see if we can get some good photos of him. Ooh. So like I was saying earlier, you have to get down extremely low. Since these guys are so small, you have to get down to their level, if not below their level. And down here with the bugs and the mosquitoes, the ticks and the red bugs, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. So what I'm having to do is really set the camera down on the ground, and since it's overcast, I got a really slow shutter speed, using natural light, what available light I can get. And by doing that, I'm using the ground as a sturdy base, for basically a tripod for my camera, so I can pull off 1/100th of a second, or a little slower, around 1600 ISO, shooting between f4 and 5.6. If I can get a little closer, I may have to shoot around f8, so an even slower shutter speed. But He's tucked in there. I like it. Love it. So I'm gonna try to get a little closer, and I'm gonna use my live view. And if I had a mirrorless camera, it'd probably be a little easier. Ooh. Love it. Man, I love it. So, using the live view on the back of my camera, and I'm underexposed by 1/3 of a stop, focus right on his eye, and take several shots. Since it's a slow shutter speed, I want to make sure I can get it. Oh, this is awesome. I'm going to switch the video over to this camera so you can see what I'm seeing. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Pretty much how I found him. I've not touched him. He's just sitting pretty just like he is. Curled up. That beautiful red eye. Man, these things are gorgeous. Love them. Alright. Turn live view back on so I can take a little bit closer. I have an idea for a shot. I want to fill the frame with his eye. Try to get 1-to-1 if any way possible. So what I'm going to have to do now, switch over to manual focus. Alright, there's 1-to-1. There it is. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, now I want to make sure I get my focus even better, so I'm going to go in as close as I can. Hopefully he does not move so I can look through the viewfinder. Alright, that's awesome. Alright, let's see if we can find another one.